tell me a little bit about pre-mortems. What are we talking about today?
Pre-mortems are a tool that we often use with CEO clients. And some of our listeners may be familiar with the idea of postmortems. Postmortems are a common tool used, particularly in engineering culture, to help teams of engineers or product folk look at a project after it's finished and what went right, what went wrong, what stood in the way, so that the team can learn about how to get better going forward. And I'm actually a way bigger fan of pre-mortems than I am of postmortems, and I'll explain why. So a pre-mortem is a similar tool where we get the team together and we talk about the objective at hand. Could be the beginning of a quarter, could be a big product launch, could even be the inception of a new company, or in the case of a salesperson, if we've got salespeople listening, it could be that you're sitting at the forefront of a new deal with a big prospective client and you want to make sure that this partnership goes off well. And a pre-mortem works like this. We scope out what we're looking to achieve together. And then we imagine that everything over that period of weeks or months or years goes horribly wrong. Mm. And we imagine, we might even close our eyes and think, okay, let's put ourselves in the point in the future, weeks or months or years from now, and we're sitting in the room together and we can barely look at each other because everything's gone horribly wrong. And now let's brainstorm and imagine every piece of the project where we went off track and create some space to look at that and imagine what could go wrong and what brought us to a place where those things were made possible. And then we might create some space to explore how we avoid those things. And I'm happy to talk more about kind of what makes them work and also what makes them so magical, but that's the general structure.
What is one attitude you'd like people to have?
No blame. It's all collaboration and openness.
And one key behavior you would like people to do?
Invite your team into the questions, not the solutions.
And the best technique, tool, or hack to use?
Big fan of sticky notes and permanent markers, my friend.
Thank you for watching this highlight video from the How to Succeed podcast. You can subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and Spotify, or click subscribe right here on YouTube to get notices about future episodes. And remember, whatever you are, be a good one.